What's up, guys? My name is Doofus Mcdooface, and this is practice for Nova Cup, where I'm going to be playing 2 accounts at once. I don't expect it to go that well, but I'm going to give it my best. So here is my attempt to play 2 accounts at once. We've got Pipsqueak. APS Pipsqueak sounds amazing. Get some tanks going. I'm gonna play Fiesta as Pipsqueak and just sort of full push. We'll just do king ups on both. The other player is Champion as a Bone Crusher. That is my plan. And so I'm hoping that he covers pretty well, being that he is Champion. Although I'm not sure what I want to put the Champion on at this point. It's probably not a bad idea to put it on the Crusher. I guess if I put on the Crusher, I could even have him go 6 workers. Right. By the way, this is allowed, in case you're wondering. You are allowed to play 2 different accounts. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna champion it, you know, have the equal bone. I actually don't know if a champion Bone Crusher and a bone holds a snail. And I'm Fiesta, so this will be interesting. But in a perfect world, I will now full push as Fiesta and hope that this guy covers. I'm getting starved until wave 3. This is great. I'm pushing. No big problem. This guy is going to do pretty well. He does have Sea Dragon. He also has Willowshroom, but the Sea Dragon's going to be more important since it is Champion. He also might leak his guy with the DT, being that it is 2 wargs. I believe that's 2 wargs. I'll send the DT, a snail, and we're just out here pushing. I can add a split because I've got perfect gold. Just gonna do king ups on this account because I'm sending into a Sakura. And here I need that Sea Dragon. I believe 3 tiles above should be good. And then I'm going to even the split so that it doesn't die instantly. And let's see what happens. So this is pretty much the game right here. wave 3, I got starved. It's probably a brute. It is a brute and a robo. The Sea Dragon looks decent. I'm going to keep pushing a little bit. I'm actually doing really good over here. And then we're going to have him no push, as he's going to cover as I push. And that guy got destroyed by it. Wow. And look at this Crusher kicking butt. Oh my goodness. Champion Crusher for the win? Oh my goodness. Champion Crusher is busted. Fiesta cover. Oh my goodness. Could we ever? Could we ever kill their Sakura too? Yes, we can. Oh my goodness. We do take, oh no, it lived. It lived. It lived. It did live. It did live. Okay, that was unexpected. I thought it was toast. I thought it was toast, to be honest. And I think for now I'll just invest in a little more Sea Dragon. Maybe I just push the worker. We'll just push to that 7th worker. Add like a Mudman or 2 Pirate Skeletons next. Still looking pretty good. They do save again. I'm 9 workers. And I think I'll just stay 9 workers for now. I think I'll just stay 9 workers. Like, because I have Doofus Mcdooface also pushing, it's probably not as necessary for me to push like full. So we're looking pretty tasty here. I wish I had enough gold for an antler. I don't have the best tanks on Doofus Mcdooface. And then McSmurfface is probably a hardened golem. I think I'm just gonna go for the Pipsqueak, go all damage here. This will be good for wave 6 also. And then on this one, I will have a Hardened Mudman right there. I'll add a little Bone Warrior for potential Dark Mages. And then just do King Ups with whatever rest we have. if they do in fact go wave 6, it's gonna suck. But we're okay. They go here. They do go here. I'm gonna push a few more. Probably push 1 on Mcdooface, because it's gonna be a really long wave. We're actually killing a lot. I mean, wait a second. Holy moly, Pipsqueaks are insane. Pipsqueak spam, baby. Alright, we're pushing even more. Pushing to 12 workers. Screw it. I'm pushing to 9 on Mcdooface. Now, let's say 11. 11 and 9. On average, we're at 10 workers here. Absolutely cooking. There's a good chance one of us is going to be on fire here in a sec. Just so happens to be the Fiesta player. So I need to pay attention, not give up the shutdown. I'll put that skeleton right there, there. So I'm hoping that this Pipsqueak lives. And then over here, gonna add a Willow Shroom. And we'll spam a bone. I think I'm gonna do the bone a little higher so that these sea dragons don't immediately die. Theoretically. And more king ups. They do save, no big deal. At least I don't give up the shutdown. In a perfect world, it's Scallywag. That's what I've got. So Scallywag we will have. No shutdown because these things absolutely cook. I mean, they shred like nobody else shreds. And they're kind of overbuilt over there. They're saving on us, but they're not pushing that hard. I'm gonna do this. Add a little split delay. One little stem. Trying to decide if I want to harden here or not. I'm gonna not harden because this guy is over. He's on value, right? He's on value, so I don't think the harden is necessary. Whereas wave 8, I do think necessary. Yeah, good call. Good call. Oof, man. Trying to decide what to do here is... I don't have much damage. Oh, I do have damage. This guy has, you guessed it, deep coilers. Perfectly planned from the start. He's got deep coilers. We're gonna figure something out here. Some good damage. It will cause one of my sea dragons to die, but let's see what we can figure out here. I'm just gonna go for veterans. I'm gonna do these farther back ones. And then maybe, just maybe, try to save that Pipsqueak. Just do king up. We're kind of in danger here. Oh no, we're both on fire. So it's gonna be a double harden. And yeah, I do want that deep coiler, so I'm gonna have to sell a couple of boners. But I do think this is the correct play. And they save even longer. Okay. They save even longer. Well, we get the Great Boar, which is good tankage for these cookers. Although it might just be a Lumerian. Lumerian also is outstanding on this wave. Mcdooface is de-hardened, deep coiler, not as great. But you know what? I'm gonna put my faith in the Pipsqueaks. I don't have any attack speed yet, so I'm gonna put my faith in the Pipsqueaks. We also have the 0 gold buff. Something's just telling me to go for another canopy. I just gotta go with my heart here. I just feel like a second canopy is just correct. It's just what I'm feeling. So we're going another canopy here. Got that heal ability. This mole hermit. And I need to see these things cook. See how these things are doing. Both sea dragons did stay alive, which is awesome. Looking pretty okay. 2 canopies are still alive. We're trying to snipe that mole. I am leaking and giving up the shutdown. But guess who's holding? Doofus frickin' Mcdooface. Doofus frickin' Mcdooface, and its workers all around. We do give up a huge shutdown and a bit of king. But absolutely necessary. There is all-out assault, overwork. I need to be a little bit careful about that. Probably want to get that APS out. I'm still kind of weakish. And then on him, we'll go for some serpent value and some more serpent value. And now we're just sort of coasting our way to a victory, you know? I mean, I don't actually understand why they saved that long. I assumed they were going to go 8. I think 8 would have been technically better. I think pack leader on 8 would have been better. And then they could have gone 8 into 10. But hey, I will gladly take it. They full king up, so I full push. I'm going to take overwork and just full push. And just continue scaling. And, yeah, I mean, when you're this far ahead, you don't really need to look at their boards. Like, yeah, they're relatively weak. He's starting to leak to income. They almost both are leaking to income. The banker dies, the Sakura dies. I will risk a shutdown here with how hard I'm going to push. But honestly, they're in big danger on 12. It might just be put away 12. So I'm going to go overwork on 1. Doofus Mcdooface will be going overwork. And then I will be doing all-out assault on the holder. So right now I'm looking at Mcdooface as my holder. He's got the champion. He's got the sea dragons. He's got a little bit more value. And then Doofus Mcdooface has the workers and the overwork cooking. And we actually might just be able to win straight on 12 right now. I don't need to mess around. Honey Bear Centaur. Amazing. Honey Bear Mole Hermit. Also amazing. Into this guy. Probably just Imps. Imps is probably solid into that. Let's see what they do. Just full king ups into the one that is pushed really hard. I don't think I'll push 1 worker. But I probably don't need to push beyond that. Yeah, I like that sound. I think Honey Bear is still correct just because of the boom tree. Like, it's just 1 chance to hold. I'm gonna hold here, so I need to send really fast on my other guy. And we had said imps, so imps and then robo. This is perfection. And because I left auto on, it sent a snail. So that was a huge mistake by me. I would have been able to afford the hermit if that snail had not gone through, but I wasn't paying attention. Like an idiot, as I am. Just because I pushed so hard, I'm gonna harden here on this one. On Mcdooface, I will harden, build a bone to hopefully save those sea dragons. And then we could not afford another imp, so we'll just send a brute. They do save 503 under, 203 under. Honey Bear, pretty decent. Although when you think about it, I really needed that hermit, right? That hermit right now would have been cooking. And so they might not actually die because of that missed hermit. That's a pretty big leak. That's a pretty big leak. And 14 is probably guaranteed death. So we're going to save for 14 in case they do happen to live here. With the Sakura, with the Poda added. We can save for 14. We also just got like a gazillion gold. So we shouldn't be in any massive risk of leaking here, right?
I'm ready.
Focus.
Lumerian.
All right.
Lumerian.
I'm ready.
Pipsqueak.
I think.
We'll add the Pirate Skeleton on the APS just because we can here. And this guy's also, I mean, almost need to push workers to no send. Probably just canopy building for 14 at this point. Not really scared of here. We could do 1 Scallywag in case they send here. 1 Dark Mage. I know you guys love Dark Mages. But yeah, we're looking pretty good for a 14 ender. They also want to 10 on 14. So I didn't think Lumerian has flying. Lumerian's not flying, is it? Alright, I'm gonna send a pack. Brute, Robo. Yeah, it's actually leaking already. And then, I mean, a GK or Ogre is probably pretty solid from Mcdooface end. So let's see what he gets. Checking the Mythium right now. 227, 229. Just an Ogre. Ogre should do pretty well. And our value is just kind of outrageous value at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you. The APS Lumerians are honestly some disgusting part of me just wants this game to last forever. And by when I say some part of me, I mean like all the parts of me. That is block build. I do apologize. But yeah, I mean I've just got so much value on this. Right, Brute Robo. Always gonna be solid. They do send here. This guy's relatively on value, but they have no king, so this would have to be a... This guy is just getting cooked, right? He's receiving from the overwork. He's in danger. This guy would have to absolutely full hold and then cover some. That's just not going to happen. Typer GG's, and not a bad game at all. Not a bad game at all. Good preparation for tomorrow. I will say, in hindsight, I think they just Giga saved too long. I don't think it had too much to do with my own gameplay outside of them just saving way too long and then choosing to send on wave 5. The Brute ended where it's just so strong on wave 5. I mean, if this is a wave 4 send with a Robo and then Brute Snail, like, we're just leaking on 4. I really have to question their decision making from a tactical perspective here. I mean, Lumerian, like, the Pipsqueak is so big. It's magic. It's magic on 4, which is not great. Yes, I got a decent pro league, but guess who's not great on 4? The Sea Dragon Bone Crusher guy. Instead, it's a send on 5 into Sea Dragon Bone Crusher. I overkill it with the Mudman. The 2 Pipsqueaks, which guarantee I kill the boss, and then some. They have the magic damage. And then I'm just too far ahead at that point. And then they choose to go on 9, which is exactly like wave 5, where I've got the magic damage. And I already had the fortified build. So although we get the shutdown on Mcdooface, I just don't understand that. But I will say the Pipsqueak with APS, absolutely juicy. Choosing to send wave 12 into Bigwig and Sakura. They both have a Giga weakness. There's Overwork, there's all out Assault. There's 2 aggressive spells that I can absolutely use to spank them, right? And that's exactly what I did. Also, the full King Ups into me just takes off all pressure, you know? I could have pushed more than 1 worker. And honestly, if I pushed more than 1 worker, we just went on 12. Because then I would have gotten that Hermit and income, right? If I pushed 2 to 3 workers, going for the kill shot, which would have technically been better. Technically would have been better, smarter. I probably should have just full pushed, gone for the kill shot on 12. But then we instead just decide, let's just match 14, and they go down. Solid game. I probably will be playing some Champion Fiesta. That seems to work really well right now. Could also totally see, like, lock in Sea Dragon with Fiesta. I will say, once Fiesta's gone, we're going to have to mix it up, you know? So we'll see what happens. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this game, and thanks for watching.